Why did the scientist install a knocker on his door? Because he wanted to win the Nobel Prize. Welcome to the Shadow Deaf Science Lab, where today we're diving into the world of home science experiments that are not only super fun, but also super easy to do with stuff you probably already have lying around. We're talking about transforming your kitchen into a wacky laboratory of awesomeness, where ordinary ingredients become tools of scientific discovery. So, put on your safety goggles. Not really necessary, but it adds to the effect. And let's get started. First up, we're making a lava lamp. Not the store-bought kind, but one with oil, water, and food coloring. It's like a groovy science party in a bottle. Grab an empty water bottle. Fill it 2/3 with vegetable oil. Now, add water almost to the top. Notice how they don't mix? Add 10 drops of food coloring. Break an Alka-Seltzer tablet and drop pieces in. Watch the magic happen. And if it starts dancing, you've officially made a disco lamp. Next, let's create a volcanic eruption right in your kitchen. All you need is baking soda, vinegar, and a sense of adventure. Watch out, things are about to get explosive. First things first, we need to build our volcano. Grab a tall glass or jar and mound some Play-Doh or clay around the opening to form a volcano shape. Get creative with it. You can even make a little crater at the top. Now, for the explosive part, pour some baking soda into the volcano. About 2 or 3 tablespoons should do the trick. In a separate container, mix together some vinegar and a few drops of red food, coloring for that extra volcanic flair. Now, for the grand finale. Carefully pour the vinegar mixture into the volcano and watch as it erupts with foamy, red lava. The baking soda and vinegar react to create carbon dioxide gas, causing a bubbly explosion that's sure to impress. Remember, safety first. This experiment is a blast, but make sure you do it over a sink or a protected surface to avoid any messy cleanups. And remember, if your volcano starts asking for a vacation, it might be time to take a break. Let's make a rainbow in a glass using sugar and water. It's like magic, but with science. Different densities create a beautiful layered effect. Grab 4 tall glasses. Add sugar to each glass. 2, 4, 6, and 8 tablespoons. Add water and stir until dissolved. Add red, yellow, green, and blue food coloring. Layer the solutions carefully, and there you have it. A beautiful rainbow in a glass. Just don't tell the leprechauns we trapped their rainbow. Chapter 4. Bouncy Egg. Ever wanted to make an egg bounce? Well, now you can. Just soak an egg in vinegar and watch as the shell dissolves, leaving you with a squishy, bouncy egg. Just don't try to eat it. Grab a glass or jar and gently place an egg inside. Fill the glass with white vinegar, making sure the egg is completely submerged. Now, the waiting game. Leave the egg in the vinegar for at least 24 hours, or even better, 48 hours. You'll notice bubbles forming around the egg. That's the vinegar working its magic, dissolving the eggshell. After the waiting period, carefully remove the egg from the vinegar and rinse it under water. The eggshell should be completely gone, leaving you with a translucent, rubbery egg. Gently give it a bounce on a hard surface. It won't bounce like a rubber ball, but it'll definitely have a satisfyingly squishy bounce. So, what happened? The vinegar's acetic acid reacted with the calcium carbonate in the eggshell, breaking it down and leaving behind the inner membrane. which is surprisingly bouncy. And remember, if your egg starts telling jokes, it's probably just cracking up. Chapter 5. Dancing Raisins. Time to make some raisins. Dance. Drop them into a glass of soda and watch as they boogie up and down thanks to the bubbles. It's like a raisin rave. Grab a tall glass and fill it with your favorite clear soda. Sprite, 7-Up, or even sparkling water will work perfectly. Now, for the dancers. Drop a handful of raisins into the glass and watch as they sink to the bottom. But wait, the show's not over yet. Observe as the raisins start to wiggle and rise to the surface. The bubbles from the soda cling to the raisins, making them buoyant enough to float. Once they reach the surface, the bubbles pop, and the raisins sink back down, only to rise again in a continuous dance of bubbly delight. This simple experiment demonstrates the power of buoyancy and the fascinating interaction between gases and liquids. Plus, it's just plain fun to watch raisins boogie. Why did the raisin go to the dance party? Because it couldn't resist raisin, the roof. Chapter 6. Tornado in a Bottle. Let's create a tornado in a bottle. With water, dish soap, and a shake, you'll have a mini tornado. Who needs storm chasers? Fill one bottle 2/3 with water. Add a few drops of dish soap. Position the second bottle upside down on the first. Secure them with duct tape or a connector. Swirl the bottle for 10 seconds. Watch the funnel-shaped vortex form. And there you have it, your own tornado. Just don't be surprised if you find Dorothy and Toto trapped inside. Chapter 7. Skittles, Colors. Mixing colors with Skittles and water is not only a treat for your eyes, but also a sweet science experiment. Watch as the colors spread and blend, creating a rainbow right on your plate. Grab a plate with a slight rim and arrange Skittles in a circle around the edge. You can use different colors or stick to a specific pattern. Get creative. Carefully pour water into the center of the plate, making sure it's not too full and doesn't touch the Skittles directly. Now, sit back and watch the magic unfold. The colors from the Skittles will start to dissolve and spread towards the center, creating a mesmerizing display of colors blending and swirling. This happens because the sugar coating on the Skittles dissolves in the water and diffuses outwards. The different colors meet in the middle, creating a beautiful rainbow effect. You can experiment with different candy coatings, water temperatures, and arrangements to see how it affects the color diffusion and patterns. And who knows, maybe one day Skittles will color the rainbow and we'll have rain, painting the earth like a canvas. Chapter 8. Magic Milk. Finally, let's make some magic milk. With food coloring and dish soap, you'll see a burst of colors dance across the surface. It's like a psychedelic trip without leaving your kitchen. Pour a thin layer of milk into a shallow dish or plate. You can use whole milk for best results, but any type of milk will work. Add a few drops of different colored food coloring to the milk. Scatter them around the surface, but don't stir yet. Now dip a cotton swab into some dish soap. Just a little bit will do the trick. Gently touch the soapy cotton swab to the surface of the milk in the center of the food coloring drops. Watch in amazement as the colors burst outwards, swirling and mixing in a mesmerizing dance of color. The soap disrupts the surface tension of the milk, causing the fat molecules to move rapidly. The food coloring gets caught up in this movement, creating the explosion of color. You can continue adding more soap and swirling the colors for an even more psychedelic effect. Just don't drink it, or you might end up with superhuman dishwashing powers. Outro. Until next time, Science Explorers. And there you have it, folks. 8 super fun and easy science experiments you can do at home. Remember, science is all about curiosity and having fun, so keep experimenting and discovering new things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome science content. Why did the Science Explorer bring a ladder to the lab? Because they wanted to reach new heights. See you next time.